Hey everybody, I'm CJ Miller. I'm in Shreveport, Louisiana. Across the Red River is beautiful Bossier City, Louisiana. And I would want to invite everybody to come check us out in Shreveport, Louisiana. We'll take care of you. Now, I do not run a political channel here. I don't really get into politics. I think the best way to express one's individual politics is to go to a voting booth and vote. Other than that, we can get into a debate all day long. It really doesn't matter. We're probably not going to agree. We may agree on a lot. We may not. We'll probably, but either way, we will have opinions, and they will not necessarily all line up. And who wants to get into all that? And that's not what this channel is about. I vote. Uh, but I want to talk about the marketing for this thing I just saw. Two guys sitting at a bar, and the bartender walks up, and the bartender starts talking about their local politician. I forget the name. It doesn't matter. Such and such and such. And the one dude sitting at the bar says, "Yeah, he's doing a great job with that family tax cut, a working family tax cut. We're gonna blah blah blah." And the other buddy beside him says, "Dude, we're not gonna see any of that money." And the first dude says, "Man, we're gonna see a lot of it, man, because we're gonna get the tax." We're a working family tax break. We're a working family. We're gonna, more money's gonna stay in our pocket. And the friend says, "Oh, I get to keep more of my tax money." And the bartender says, "Yes, and my customers and my business benefit," and blah blah blah. And so all this is going on, but the bar is full of men drinking beer and eating chicken wings and watching sports on TV and a sports, so it's like it's not like they're showing people in need of a working family tax cut. They're not, you know what I mean? So if you're needing a tax cut, why don't you show a family on the TV that's having a crisis, that's needing it, that's not sitting around having a beer or two with his buddies and talking to a bartender, and they're so familiar with the bartender that they're having this conversation. So they're frequent flyers at this bar, sitting at the bar, chugging beers and having this conversation. Great, but why don't these men go home with their fucking families that they're so damn concerned about, right? And spend time, working on the difficulties that they're working with. Congratulations on that working family's tax credit, but get your ass home to your family. If there's a crisis that you need a tax cut, go handle that shit. But this is not about the politics. It's so not about the politics. It is about the marketing that I've been seeing, the propaganda. It's tragic. And it's not just politics. Anything and everything that's on TV that's advertisement of any way, shape, or form. They're not there to give you the truth. They're there to sell you on an opinion that their service or their product is what you need, so you will put your money or your influence or your whatever you are. If you're in that target, that demographic, they're trying to get you to do what they want you to do. Spend your money, spend your vote, do whatever. Whether it's a good end to the means or not. Whether it's something that's good or not. If you're watching an advertisement, and it's even worse on social media, because there's less regulation for propaganda and politics. All the gloves are off, man. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. They can do anything. It's all fair to try to get you to vote the way that they want you to. So what I want to invite everybody to do, and this is not a political channel. It really isn't. It's not a religious channel, and it's not even a channel that's Yeah, I talk about many different things, but none of it is meant. It's all opinion. It's all me just sharing bits of myself and my thoughts and my views and everything like that. But what I want to share with you now is the invitation to look into uh, any sort of advertisement ad that you see or anything like that, and fact check it, be it politics, be it anything. If you go before you uh, sign on to a dating service, check it out, whatever. Just look out for yourself, and I'm just and the reason why I say this is because we have a more sophisticated world today, but people will, that just means that the people who want to sway us in the world of advertising have gotten uh, more advanced. You know, um, times used to be simpler. Used to be radio ads, print ads, uh, TV ads on about 3 channels with some public access thrown onto the side or something like that. It wasn't a big deal. And then it expanded cable and everything like that. But now it's like, we have access to every fact known to man, and just about every opinion that man can have about those facts instantly in the palm of our hand. And now probably in some of us can access it with our watches or our glasses or things like that. I haven't leveled up like that yet. I did have a smart watch, but God, I thought the smartwatch was dumb as shit. It really just annoyed me, so I don't wear it. I don't even know what I did with it. I don't even know that I have it still. Anyway, yeah, I just quit wearing it. But um, we live in a more sophisticated world, and the people who run the advertisements, they're more sophisticated, and they're more clever, a little bit more insidious in the way that they would want to sway or convince. And the only thing I want people to do when it comes to things that are important, like voting, I do want us to vote. I want us to vote based on real fact and our true opinions that we really have. I don't want us to vote based on popular opinion, but I want us to look, each one of us individually, into what we think is truly best, you know. But one way or another, if we're able to vote, I want us to vote. I think the more people that participate in this voting process that truly vote, the more people who vote all the way around, I think the closer we get to bridging the politics to our true way that we really want to do things. I think when there are things that fewer people vote on, those decisions and those individuals, fewer people who vote, well, we get less collective power as a people, and the more of it is delegated to our officials. And I think I think people, the American people, probably need to be a little bit more involved. But however that involvement, it's up to you. Involve yourself in the way that you feel is right and what you feel is important. But do it with research, and not just what guys sitting in a bar having a pub drink. And they're trying to appeal to the whole, like, this, we're bros having a, blah, blah, blah. And so they're trying to fraternalize that bullshit. It's like, yeah, dude, I'll have fucking sympathy for you when you get your ass off that bar stool, uh, and don't drink. If you go, so these are working men. Hey, you're sitting here watching a game, having a beer and everything like that, and then hopefully you won't drive. Hopefully you'll call a car to go home or something like that. I don't know, but in my day, you go to a bar after work and get sloshed, and you go home, and I don't know, not be so wonderful to your family when you're kind of buzzed, you're kind of beer buzzed, and nobody else is. That's I don't know. It wasn't the best way to market a political thing. Uh, Working families have enough money to eat chicken wings and beer and watch a game and talk politics and everything, but so how strapped are they? Do they need the money? I don't know. That's what I got out of it. But whatever. But I'm a person who grew up not having a lot of money. Our families didn't have a lot of money because a lot of times we weren't family. We were poor, poor, poor. Yeah, I don't think that my parents didn't work, because they did. Uh, we just suffered for a lack of uh, assistance when we really could have used more of it. Uh, they could have used better pay. We could have used better assistance. We could have used better damn health care. That's for sure. So it's whatever. You vote for who you vote. People are going to vote for what's best for their personal economics anyway. So if you have a friend and you think one way about politics and your friend thinks another way about politics, please don't be mad, and please don't X out your friend and stop being a friend to your friend because they have a different view on politics, because your friend is really just going to vote for what's best for his own individual finances, just like you're gonna vote if you vote about what's best for your personal finances. That's what the basis of everything. People, we can say anything and everything, and we can have a lot of it, but ultimately what we do with our politics is basically about how we spend our money, how we collectively spend our taxes, how we collect it, what we do with it. That's what most of it is. uh, Really, to be honest with you, it's what all of it is. It's about the money, and who needs the help and who gets the help and who doesn't. And people, when they vote, they really just vote for what they think is best, you know. And I don't know that that's reason enough to end friendships over, and not speak with families or anything like that, um, or to speak abusively to each other. What is wrong with you? You must be stupid. You're not, for you to think that. I may have those thoughts and think those things about some people, especially when they're kind of outlandish and far out, and some of the things, I may think that they're gullible as hell for siding with some of the ways that they side. But I'm pretty sure that people think that about me, but there's no reason for us to take it out and verbally batter people about that. So let's just, be as informed as we can, vote the way that we want to vote, but then try to be kind to each other individually, and realize that we are all American citizens who have the right to vote. And if we actually care enough to vote, whether or not we agree or not, we agree on one thing, and that is we do care enough to go out and get involved and vote in that way. And that can be a seed of commonality that we can start to look at each other who vote from across the political aisles, so to speak. I don't like how you vote. I don't like you. But you know what? I can respect the fact that you care enough to bother to vote, uh, and not just talk a bunch of talk, but then when it's voting season, you just don't vote. Then it's like, oh my God, we've had all these arguments for nothing because you're not going to get out there and do anything like make a check in a box or punch a button or however your voting ballots work, wherever you know what I mean. It's like, if you're not going to vote, then it's like, why are you causing all this trouble? Yeah. So yeah, as it gets closer to voting season, I get, I vote, from my city, parish, my state, all the way. I if I have the opportunity to vote, I vote. Sometimes I may feel that I don't have a dog in that fight, and I may abstain over some little thing here or there, but um, if I feel it's important enough for me to weigh in or talk about or really have if I have a feeling about it for sure, then I'll vote. And to care enough to be able to express concern, and even get passionate sometimes about these conversations. If it's that crucial, get up and vote. And I don't know, can y'all hear my stomach? Oh my God. I don't know. But then also, like, you know, vote from a researched point of view. Don't don't let other people tell you how to vote. Make those decisions for yourselves. Empower yourselves. Yeah. Love and light. Peace. God bless. Good night.